Hey everybody, Shay Lohman here, coming to you with the final ARE newsletter of the year. It's congratulations as we head into graduation season and award season. Just good job on completing another school year and the work all of you do. Hopefully you have some great plans set up this summer with friends and family. In our profession, it is just so needed to take that time to yourself, get that mental recharge, so you could come back strong for next school year. So hopefully you get a chance to take a look at our newsletter before the school year's over. It's both put out in email form, but it'll also be in hard copies at your school site. Right here at the top of the newsletter, we have our From the Table bargaining update. Put together by our bargaining team that covers our last three bargaining sessions, our fourth, fifth, and sixth bargaining sessions of this bargaining cycle, and that was March 22nd, April 19th, and May 14th. So the newsletter kind of takes you through each of those dates, and what we've really been focused on the last few sessions is looking at class size and healthcare. Both class size at a secondary level, looking at per period caps, looking at elementary class sizes, especially the schools that are impacted by our dual language programs, and also looking at special education caseloads as well. In addition, healthcare benefits, of course, is a top priority for us in bargaining. Our $11,000 cap is too low, and actually the district agrees that that does need to be fixed, that we're in conversations about the best way to do that, but it is definitely the interest of our association to lower the out-of-pocket cost that our members are paying. Our final bargaining session, as you'll see as you continue reading the update in the newsletter, is going to be Friday, May 31st. We will then return on September 6th for continuing bargaining in the fall. Our new healthcare rates will take effect in January. So our goal is to really get something wrapped up here in the fall so we can have a new healthcare contribution in effect by January. So you're going to see us talking a lot about that over the summer and getting into the fall about the need to increase that healthcare contribution. So take a look at the bargaining update in there. Continue to support our bargaining team. Thank you for everybody that's come out to either school board meetings we've had or wearing your red shirts. We're going to continue that next year. We hopefully get even more participation. So thank you for all of you that have been working on that. As we continue looking in the newsletter, you're going to see a section we wrote on student study teams. So if you have a student that has academic or behavioral or social, emotional support issues that you just don't know how to deal with, you can put in written form a request for a student study team. And what we put in the newsletter is kind of a description about what a student study team is and some of the things you should be looking at about how those are conducted and some of the outcomes of those. If you flip the page in the newsletter, you're going to see that we put a little piece in about the Oregon Education Association, who did a report that they called a crisis of disruptive learning. I know it's a different state, but they seem to be having some of the same issues that we are when it comes to student behavior and the impact that that has on our classroom. So if you just go into Google or whatever search engine you use and search a crisis of disruptive learning report, it'll be one of the first things that comes up from the Oregon Education Association. I encourage you to take some time to read that. It is the top issue, I believe, that we need to be focused on getting attention to, getting more behavioral support in all of our schools across the state and really across the country. This is really a crisis, and I'm glad to see that Oregon is putting it out there in that way. Looking at the next page in the contract, we put a piece on the contract corner in the newsletter, and this is about early retirement. A lot of people aren't aware that we have this in the contract, that if you'd like to retire before you are 65, we do have you continue your health care at what the district contribution is right now. So if you retire, you'll still get the same health care plan that you're in. You can get a PPO for 5 years, or you could get an HMO for 7 years. You need to be 55 years old, and you have to have at least 10 years of service in the district to be eligible for that. But really get in there and read the contract. There's a lot of things in there, from jury duty leave to sick leave, that you have a lot of rights. So know your rights, know what those benefits are to you so you could take advantage. Looking further, in the newsletter, we put a piece in here from Staples. Staples is running a really interesting program where you can sign up for a rewards program. give that info to your parents that might be doing some school shopping or just any of their own shopping, and then you get 5% back as a teacher that you can use to purchase things that you might need in your classroom. On that same page, we put some of the key dates as we head into the summer break. June 6th is going to be graduation day, last student day. June 7th is our final contract day. We then come back on Tuesday, August 6th. We have that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for back to the school year activities. Students then return for our first day of school on August 12th. If you looked at the end of that first week of school, we're going to have a CTA Angels baseball night. Great way to kind of come out in your red shirts and celebrate the end of the first week of school. You can wear your red for Ed. Hopefully you got a button and you can put that on and come to the game. If you just go to angels.com/CTA, you can buy your tickets right there. If you want to go with the group, buy them together. But definitely check that out. And then at the back of the newsletter here, we have, again, key dates, our board of directors, and then our benefit of the month, which is long-term health care that NEA provides, the National Education Association provides. As somebody who I lost a father about 5 years ago to Alzheimer's disease, saw firsthand the impact of needing to have long-term health care coverage. So I encourage you, look at that early. Take a look at that, start paying into that. It's one of the benefits that you have as an NEA and CTA and ARE member. So I hope everybody gets a chance to look at our newsletter. And again, wish everybody a great end to the school year. Hopefully you have a fantastic summer. We'll be checking in with you for some updates throughout the summer. But enjoy, get that mental rest, and have a great day, everybody.